Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to my channel. So it's been a while since I filmed a YouTube video, but I am officially back. And if you guys are new here, my name is Jemmy, and I film a lot of rave-related videos or festival-related videos, DIYs, vlogs, things like that. So if that interests you, then definitely click that subscribe button down below real quick. But for today's video, I'm going to be talking to you guys all about Camp EDC. So EDC 2019 tickets went on sale, which means the camping tickets went on sale. If you guys didn't know, last year I camped at EDC. So I'm just going to give you guys a little bit of info about like my experience and things like that. That way if you guys are considering camping this year at EDC, hopefully I can answer some of your questions or give you guys like the pros and cons of my own experience. So that's what we're going to be talking about today. I hope you guys are excited, and let's just jump into it. Alright, so I think I'm going to start with the cons first and then go to the pros. Give you guys the bad news before the good news, you know what I'm saying? So the first bad experience that I had while I was camping this year at EDC was before we even got to the campsite, you have to wait in this super long line of everyone's cars because everyone drives their cars into the campsite. So everyone's entire car has to be searched, and there's probably like, I don't even know how many cars going into the campsite. So we sat in the line to get our cars searched for 8 hours, literally 8 hours. We got in line at 2 p.m. We did not get to our tent until 10 p.m. It was so terrible. I was sitting for 8 hours with my car on, basically about to run out of gas, kind of going delusional. So Pasquale, I think that's how you say his name. I don't know, is it Pasquale or Pascal? You guys let me know in the comments. But anyways, I watched his live stream that he did about 2 weeks ago on his Instagram live, and he said that that's definitely something that they're going to try to work on for this year, that the line to get into camping won't be as terrible this year. So hopefully he comes through with that promise, because last year it was just terrible. So the second con that I want to tell you guys about is the shower and bathroom situation. Now, I didn't expect like some glamorous like shower and bathroom at like a campsite, but just so you guys know, for the showers, the lines do get kind of long, especially like in the mornings when everyone's trying to shower and stuff. So just be cautious of that, like what times you're gonna be taking your showers and stuff. I would suggest taking them right when you get back from the festival. The only problem with that is that you're really tired and it's really cold out, so you get out of the shower and it's like freezing. But if you do it the opposite, which is the next morning, you're standing in the shower line and you're sweating because it's like 95 degrees at that point. So you gotta kind of decide, like, be clean and freeze or be dirty and sweaty, I don't know. But yeah, so the showers, it's just like basically, last year at least, it's like this big what's it called, trailer, I guess, and it just has a bunch of showers in the trailer. It's not like someone comes and cleans them after every person. It's kind of just like everyone's going in and out of all the showers. So sometimes there can be like hair in the bottom and stuff, so I just wore my shoes in the shower at all times, but that was fine. I just hung up all of my bath stuff. There's like little tiny hooks. I just hung it all up right outside the shower curtain. That way I can just reach into my bag and pull out my shampoo, conditioner, body wash, stuff like that. So yeah, that's like the only bad thing about the showers, is they're not very clean and there can sometimes be a long line. When it comes to the bathrooms, they do actually have like actual bathrooms with stalls. It's not just porta potties, but last year the bathrooms flooded or something like that. I'm not really sure. So then there was only porta potties, but then there were so many people at the campsite that like all of the porta potties got really full and like really gross. So I wasn't there like at the end of the whole porta potty situation, but I definitely got to the bathrooms like when it was getting pretty bad, and it was just really gross. So if the bathrooms don't flood this year, then I'm sure the bathroom situation will be fine, but if it does, then just know that there's only porta potties and those can get really gross. Alright, the last con I'm gonna give you guys is the food. Now, they did have a lot of food trucks. Pizza, macaroni and cheese, like pasta, I don't know, they had a bunch of food trucks. But if you guys are like me, and if you guys don't know this, I've been vegan for 4 years. So they had one vegan food truck that was selling like these Cajun tacos or something. Okay, first of all, I don't want to eat Cajun tacos for breakfast, lunch, and dinner for like 5 days. Second of all, they weren't even that good. So for me, the food situation for the camping pre-party was kind of hard for me to find food. I literally had to go to the pizza place and beg them to be like, just give me one slice, no cheese, just veggies, you know, because they make the pizza like it's a big pizza and they make it all at once. So they literally just like sectioned off this little tiny piece for me that had no cheese, just veggies, and I ate that. If you're vegan or vegetarian, it might be kind of hard for you to find some good options. But other than that, on the live stream that I told you guys about, Pascal did say that he was going to try to get better food for this year. I don't know if that means like more vegan food or really what it means for us vegans that are there. But if you guys eat non-vegan, then I'm sure you guys will have no problem finding food. Alright, so those are basically all the cons, which aren't really that bad to me. They don't really outweigh the pros for me. So the first great thing about camping is how close you are to the event. So if you guys have gone to EDC the past years like me and you've ridden the shuttles, you know that the shuttle lines are terrible and that the shuttles are terrible, and every year they're like, oh my god, the shuttles are gonna be so much better this year, and they never are. Like, the shuttles are always a disaster. So when you camp, you're actually right next to the Las Vegas Motor Speedway, literally like the parking lot, you know? So that means you can enter the festival pretty quickly, and when you leave to go home, you can get back to your tent pretty quickly. To give you guys an example, last year, I think we left our tent at like 7 and we were inside the event by 7:30. So it only takes about 30 minutes from leaving your tent to actually being inside EDC. So 30 minutes if you're camping. If you're riding the shuttles and staying in a hotel, I've experienced 4 hours from the time I leave my hotel to the time I get into the event. Anywhere between 3 and 4 hours possible wait time if you guys are doing the shuttles and stuff like that. So the fact that you could save so much time during your day, you have more time to sleep, more time to get ready, more time to, you know, partake in the camp activities and things like that. So the entry time alone for me is a reason to stay at camping. If it was all of the cons plus this only one pro that I just mentioned, I would still camp, because to me, like, having that extra time is really helpful. It was just really great last year. So another great thing about camping is that you're surrounded the whole time by other people attending EDC, so it's kind of like you never leave the rave. It's just like a big community of people that are there to have fun, to party, to listen to the music, dance. It's just like really high energy the whole time. The vibe is really great, and it's just really fun to just be surrounded by like all of the people that you see inside EDC, and then you get to see them like during the day as well. So that's really cool. Also, another thing I want to mention is that if you camp, you have full access to the camping pre-party Thursday night, which is only for people that camp. Last year, the main person that played for the camping pre-party was Excision. This year, I'm not sure who they're gonna have yet, but the camping pre-party was definitely a way to start off the weekend. It was really fun. Not only do they have the pre-party, but during the day on Friday, Saturday, Sundays, they have pool parties all day, as well as a bunch of other interactive activities that you can do in the Mecca or like in the main tent that they have there. They have like yoga, I don't even know. There's just so many little activities that you can get involved in that's only for like people in the campsite. Alright, so the main question you guys are probably wondering about are the actual tents. I'm gonna insert a little clip right here of when I was leaving the festival last year, so that way you guys can kind of get a feel of what the tents look like and how the camp is kind of set up. Alright, so that is what the tents look like from the outside. Inside, when you go inside, there's 2 different doors and they lock from the outside, so you're supposed to bring your own little like combination lock, and you lock your tent from the outside. That way no one can get into it when you leave. But once you step inside, the entire bottom of the tent has like this fake grass in it, which is actually, it's pretty nice. And then every single tent comes with an AC unit inside the tent, so your tent stays pretty cool. I didn't have any problems last year with the AC unit breaking or the tent getting too hot or anything like that. It was really nice inside the tent, even though it was really hot outside. The tents all come with, let's see, the AC unit, like a power strip, and then they have like lights around the whole top of the tent. That way you can kind of see. But girls, if you guys are doing your makeup inside the tent, I had to bring like a little tiny mirror, that way I could see what I was doing, because there's no mirrors and the lighting is kind of bad. We used the flashlight on our phones and just tilted it towards us, and then did our makeup in our little tiny mirrors that we had like stacked up on top of the cooler and stuff like that. So yeah, you're definitely gonna need a mirror to bring like different stuff like that, but it comes with the AC unit, the power strip, and just a little bit of lighting. Alright, the last thing that I want to mention about the camping is that the leave time, the time that you actually have to leave the campsite on Monday, is 7 p.m., which is the best idea that they ever had, because you guys know if you're staying in a hotel, usually checkout time is Monday at 11 a.m. So the last night of EDC is from Sunday at 7 p.m. all the way until Monday morning at 6 a.m. and then you go back to your hotel and then you only have a few hours to sleep, pack up all your stuff, and then you have to drive home. So actually, not last year but the year before that, we actually booked the hotel for another whole day. That way we could sleep all day Monday and then drive back Tuesday. But if you guys stay at the campsite, then you can just come back after the last night, sleep as long as you want. And then last year we didn't leave the campsite until 5 p.m. and then we started our drive back here to LA around 5 p.m. So that was also a really nice thing that they did, is they extended like the checkout time until 7 p.m. So yeah, those are all the pros and cons that I have for the camping. I would definitely suggest camping. I had so much fun last year camping, more fun than I ever had doing the whole Vegas strip and hotels and shuttles and things like that. The camping for me was definitely the way to go, so I will be camping again next year. I hope to see all of you guys at the campsites. If you guys have any more questions about the camping that I didn't cover, please leave them in the comments. I'll be reading the comments from this video. I'll be answering your guys' questions if I know the answers. So if you guys have any questions about EDC or the camping that I have not covered, definitely leave me some comments. Also, if you guys want to go follow me on Instagram, you can at gemi.xo. I'd love to hang out with you guys over there. That's it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you have not subscribed yet, please do, and I will see you guys all in a future video. Alright, bye guys!